Hey everybody, how's it going? I am here to do an Aries reading, and it'll be for May predictions. And I will do an extended at the end if that's something that you're interested in. There's a link in the description box below, and you can click on that and see what that's all about if that's something you're interested in. So I'm going to start with Aries. Hang on. I've got so many decks sitting up here because there it is. Because I was doing, like card pulls for people the other day, and they asked every kind of question. So I ended up with like almost every deck I have, like just sitting here on the front here. Okay, let's see. Got that out of the way a little bit. All right, so angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, tapping into Aries. Aries subscribers, tell me what they're looking at for May. I feel like you're trying to decide what to do about something. Like, should I keep putting my energy into what I've been working on? Is it worth it? It could be any kind of project. Hey Dan, how's it going? Anything like that. So I'm doing kind of a Celtic cross here, just so I can get some good ideas about what's happening here. Looks like you're making some big changes, like the way you feel about things, like temperance is here. So I feel like there's a big change coming. Yeah, you're making some big moves here. Big moves. Okay. Your final outcome is Wheel of Fortune. Big change, huh? Lots of choices coming in for you. And happy, stable home as well. That's like the future outcome of the situation. But let's look and see what's going on here. I feel like in the past, I feel like you had wish fulfillment. I feel like you were feeling pretty solid and stable, and like everything was working out. And in the present moment, you're wondering, like, is this really worth it or not? Seven of Pentacles. Your challenge this month of May is letting go. It's surrendering. It's saying, okay, I trust you, higher self, right? I trust you, source energy. Whoever it is that you're talking to is here, like that's who you're surrendering to. So let me see, why is the Two of Swords your challenge for the month of May? It's about letting go, and I can kind of see what's happening here. It might be a person. Oh, you're really emotional about something, right? I feel like what you want is stability, but there could be like this call for you, like you might be like your higher self might be like calling you to go in a new direction, like follow some kind of passionate endeavor, like because it's Knight of Wands, right? And I feel like it's your higher self doing it, but I feel like there's something about this, like you're like, I don't know, I'm stable, right? So making this decision to like trust your higher self, to surrender to it, is kind of your problem, because I feel like you have, something pretty good going on. in the past here, like you have everything you want. But it's like your higher self's calling you, telling you, like follow your passions, do something different. Tell me what the Seven of Pentacles is for Aries. What are they thinking about here? This could be about someone that you love, right? It could. Because what I have here is like the Lord of the Shadows, which is the Death card. Something ending, right? And then the Emperor, right? Which is your energy, like being yourself, right? And understanding your value. This is your current energy right now. It's like you're stepping into Emperor energy, understanding your value. It's part of the Wheel of Fortune, which makes perfect sense since everything is in your sign, right? Not everything, but so many things, about money and love and our past, right? Chiron is there. So past wounding. So there's a lot going on in your specific Aries sign. So I feel like it's hard. It's hard because I feel like you're being pushed in a new direction and you aren't sure that you want to do it. I feel like there's something in your root system here. Like you've got the Eight of Pentacles. It's about work, right? And then the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. So I feel like there's something about work that you'd like to change, that you are waiting for a change for. Tell me more about this, Spirit. Oops. Yeah, you're getting a new perspective here, looking at it from another point of view. I thought I dropped one, but I guess I didn't. Yeah. So what's happening here? There is a big change here. You're being kind of like guided to change. You're scared of it. You're scared of it the whole way through. You're guarded, you're up all night, you just don't know. And I think it's got something to do with just like you already feel stable. You know what I mean? But you could be bored with your job, you could be discontent, something like that. But here's the thing, I feel like Spirit is working with you here and they're moving you in a new direction and it's really big success. So this could be about like a promotion, really. It could be, with Emperor and energy and the Wheel of Fortune, it could be you deciding to go out on your own and start your own business, right? Open that up. Whatever it means for you, it's definitely a good thing. Like it's going to work out. You are Aries and you can manifest anything. So don't forget that part. Like sometimes I feel like Aries don't realize what they truthfully have inside of them. It's just this power, it's this huge power to create whatever desire that's inside of you, make it real, right? So up here in your higher self, like what your higher self wants you to know that you might not know. King of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and Temperance. So I kind of feel like what this is saying is like what you don't know is you are going to change jobs. Like something is changing. Like I don't know if you're starting a new job or what, but I keep getting that vibe, you know. Yeah, because it's because you're discontent with what you're doing. Like I feel like you make enough money. I mean, maybe some of you don't because of Five of Pentacles, but I feel like it's more about how you feel about yourself. You know what I mean? Like maybe you feel like you're not getting enough respect there or something like that. Three of Wands comes out again. So this is what you're kind of like manifesting. There's a Knight of Cups here saying like you might not realize this, but there's someone coming in that's going to help you, someone that wants to cooperate with you. The Star could be an Aquarius and it's right back here in the past, right? So you don't see it coming, but it's moving you up. Like you're moving up the ladder as far as your spiritual walk goes, right? Maybe understanding your own power more. Like, I feel like your higher self wants you to know, like, how powerful you are. I feel like there's just so many people who don't know, like how powerful a soul is. So your supporting energy here that's going to help you move forward is the Queen of Cups and the Hermit. So this would be all about deciding to surrender. You know what I mean? So this is your energy that's going to help you surrendering, talking to your higher self. It's about Seven of Swords. It's about someone who, I don't know, screwed you over or whatever. Because I kind of feel like there's something like that, but it's not like explaining exactly what it is. But down here in your root system, you're getting a different look at it. You're looking at it in a different way, and you're actually leaving the situation, and it is about work. It's about something you've put a lot of work into. Your energy right this minute in May is this worth it? Like, is it worth it for me to stay? Should I keep investing in this? Because I feel like maybe you feel some kind of way. Seven of Swords, ripped off, fucked over, looked over, missed, right? And that's not anything that an Emperor or an Aries would really dig. Okay, sorry, it's gratitude alarm. Do you guys want to share your gratitude with me? Let's see. Oh, there's a bunch. Hello, hello. No, what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do kind of just one sign at a time. And then I'll do an extended at the end, like it'll be on the members only channel. So right now what I'm doing is an Aries read for May. And then when I'm done, when I finish clarifying this, I will go into the extended and clarify further, ask more questions, because I do feel like, honestly, this looks like career to me. So, and I feel like you're really confused about it, but what you don't see is you're getting clarity. It's from this hermit mode. So if you're not a meditator, you might want to try it. Tell me why you're guarded and scared in the near future. What are you scared of? What are you thinking of? It's being alone. You're scared of being alone. You're scared of being independent. You're scared to go out on your own. So this very well could be about love, right? Because in your hopes and fears, you've got this Nine of Pentacles, which is about being single. It's about being independent. And, if you've been working for someone, I can see that being scary. Or if you've been in a relationship with somebody all your life, I can see how it would be scary to be alone. I get it. What are you getting clarity on here? What are you getting clarity on? A new idea. There's a new idea coming in about where to put your energy, which is what your energy is right now, Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like you're getting clear, like you're knowing what to do, like you've been confused, you're confused here, and now it's like you get clear. You get clear on the idea that you have, and you get clear on how to do it. Also, that it is worth it. You know what I mean? Like the work, the effort, it's worth it. And that's what you're feeling. Tell me why Aries is feeling afraid to be alone in the Nine of Pentacles. What is their fear about that? What's their fear? Oh, it's because you really want love. You want new love. You want everything you want, right? You want love. That's why you don't want to be single. You want wish fulfillment, you want a new beginning, and you want Four of Wands. So here it comes, right up here in the distant future. So it's kind of like, it's kind of like in a nutshell, it's like, you know what you want. And I feel like you're kind of processing what needs to let go in order to make something come in, right? This fear of being alone is something that bothers me a little bit, you know. I'd like to look into that a little bit more, but I guess a lot of people are like that, you know, like they just don't like to function on their own. They like a partner, right? That's what it looks like here to me. It's like you're really seeking love, and maybe you're afraid you're going to be alone forever, right? Okay, so up in the distant future, you have the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Seven of Cups, and the Four of Wands. Okay. So what's happening here is your vibration has raised, and I think that's due to the Wheel of Fortune. Like, remember you had the Hanged Man too. So like you have a new perspective on things, right? And I think what you've been doing is focusing on one specific person that you've been with, someone that you can't stop thinking about. Um, and I think it's coming in, but I also feel like you're going to be shown in the future like there's more than that. There's more than this one person. There's more than one person that you think about all the time. Because the Seven of Cups is right there. Now, it can be confusion, but it can be like many options too, right? And I think what the wheel is kind of showing you is there's more than one way to get to the Four of Wands, which is a happy, stable home. And it kind of begins with wherever you're vibing at. You know, what's your vibration? I think that's kind of part of it. You're learning a big lesson here, Aries, in May. You are, and you're being blessed. You know, things are turning in your favor. Um, I feel like you're learning how to transmute energy, possibly even this fear. I feel like you're kind of operating more from a heart space in May. Um, I don't think it'll all come at once. It's kind of like you're figuring out in little like segments, right? So something big happening here, whether this is work, like it's the work card. So it could be about work, but it could be about, should I put any more effort into a relationship? It could be that too, you know? Um, Here's the thing I see, like for some of you, this could be saying that there is a person coming, and I feel like maybe it's somebody that you know, and it could be an Aquarius, but I have two star cards. One's in the past with the King of Swords, and one's up in your higher self, you know? And it's talking about confusion. It's talking about working together with someone, like trying to work with them, you know, cooperate. So that's what I see up here. And the high priestess here, which could be talking about maybe even marriage, you know. So it's hard to say, but I feel like you're going to be the one that gets to choose this. You know, at the end of the day, you get to decide. And it's kind of cool that you have this hanged man at the bottom here in your root system, because I feel like maybe what they're showing you is like, you don't have to be in like a treacherous kind of relationship. You know what I mean? Like you can be in a relationship with people who actually respect you, you know, someone who loves you so much that you're never going to ask yourself if they really love you. You're just going to know, you know? So sometimes I feel like we get hooked on one idea with one person, and we're missing out on the better one that's coming in next, you know. We have a lot of soul people in our life. It's not just one, you know what I mean. Um, we have family members and friends and lovers and bosses and just people random on the street who come up to you and just let you know that you matter in some way, you know. I remember this girl one time telling me, well, she's a woman, right? She's my age, but she told me one night she was in a parking lot and some guy just out of nowhere came up and said he could see her wings, you know? And she goes, "What do you think that meant?" And she told me how much it just made her feel beautiful and special that someone could see her wings, that she was more than human. She was vibrating out some other energy, and he saw it, and it made her feel very good. So it can even be people like that just come in for 1 second. So I feel like it's important for you to know that. But what's happening here for you in May is I feel like you're really worried about love. You're really worried about being alone. And I think what's happening is you're kind of like Spirit is giving you some kind of knowledge to change that feeling inside of yourself, because it looks to me like something about love, the way you feel about it, right? Like it could be like you're just stuck on one person, and then the Seven of Cups comes and says, there's more than one way to the Four of Wands, which is happy, stable home, right? So that's what I'm seeing for you. Let me get some advice from Spirit. Spirit, can you give me some advice for Aries for the month of... Let me get a different deck. Give me some advice for Aries. Like, I feel like you're doing a lot of healing, a lot of transmuting energy. I feel like there is a lot of things changing around in your mind, and your vibe is changing, right? So here's the advice, like something big is changing in the 3D. I do feel like for some of you, it's about work, and I think it's really scary. So if this is about work for you, I feel like don't be scared to jump. Don't be scared, because this is Spirit guiding you, and they're guiding you to success, right? Tell me about this king in the past, this King of Wands and the Star. This is who you keep thinking about, right? There was some kind of disharmony there, conflict, right? Could have been dealing with a Leo, but I feel like there was a lot of passion with this person, and you really thought that they were your happily ever after. And I almost think this person came in to help you wake up. You know what I mean? The Star card. So you could have been dealing with an Aquarius or just somebody who was really tapped in, who helped you. And these people sometimes they're not forever people. They're just people to help us grow and change us in some way. And then they split. And that's what I feel like is coming. So there's something really big changing here. This is your advice. Your third eye is opening here, and as long as you're ready to receive, the Wheel of Fortune came out 2 times. So that means good luck coming your way. And I feel like it's about love and money, which doesn't surprise me since Venus is on the prowl, right? And that's the ruler of money and love. So that's what I got. I'm going to go and do an extended now, and I'm going to find out about this person, because I feel like there's a specific person. We're going to see what kind of relationship that was, and if indeed that's the person that's coming back in, or if you have a choice, because it looks like you might. But also very much about raising your vibration with this card. I want to show you. You see how she has to step on the ladder, climb up to get a more powerful wand here. It's kind of like just saying time to raise your vibe, time to go up one more time on the ladder of light, right? Which is High Priestess here. So I feel like there's a lot of spiritual growth happening for you too, but the High Priest can also mean marriage. So we'll see what that is in the extended. For now, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I hope you have a really great day.